Allen.
Whatever you can do or dream you can, begin it. Boldness has genius, power, and magic in it. Goethe. There is genius, power, and magic in this book. As You Think is proven to be one of the world's most enduring and best self-help books, in the best sense of the term. Self-empowerment is a better term, or self-actualization. This little book shows us that we are capable of greatness and gives us the tools to achieve it. The truth can always be stated simply, and when it is stated, it can have a powerful effect. It can change our lives, in fact. The truth can literally make us free from the limitations we have imposed upon ourselves. James Allen shows us so clearly that the key to our personal power is in our minds, and he shows us how to use that key to unlock the greatest success and fulfillment we can imagine. I discovered As You Think about 25 years ago, and it has been my constant companion ever since. It is the single most powerful book I have ever read, and it has changed my life. I've read it dozens of times. I often pick it up and open it at random when I feel a need for inspiration. As the simple yet brilliant words of James Allen have seeped slowly into my subconscious, my life has steadily changed for the better. I no longer do the things I don't want to do in life. I spend my time doing what I love. I have discovered my vocation, mission, and purpose in life. I have dreamed of my success and fulfillment, and I have realized my dreams. The words of James Allen, who is no relation to me incidentally, have been a powerful guiding force in my life, and I am grateful to be able to share them with you. I have edited the book only slightly, changing words here and there that have become obsolete or have come to mean something different. The original title is As a Man Thinketh. Of course, the author meant women as well as men, for the principles he points out to us so clearly are universal, applying to everyone regardless of age, sex, race, beliefs, social standing, or education. I don't know if James Allen was aware of Buddhist tradition or not, though by the content of his thinking it is very possible he had studied Eastern as well as Western wisdom. Buddha taught 2,500 years ago that there are 8 great paths to liberation and serenity, to, as James Allen puts it on page 76, a spiritual world of stainless beauty and perfect peace. The paths are right understanding, right thinking, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right aspiration, right mindfulness, and right meditation. As You Think is a brilliant summary of the path of right thinking, and certainly teaches on several of the other paths as well. Of course, it is certainly possible that James Allen came to his great level of understanding entirely through the Western traditions and through his own meditation. Very little is known about him, as far as I know. No one knows the sources of his tremendous insight and guidance. The book opens with a short poem, Mind is the Master Power that Molds and Makes. In Tibetan Buddhism, books always open with a short poem, and the tradition is, if you can understand the poem, you don't need to read the book, because the poem contains all the wisdom within the book. It is true as well with As You Think. Understand the opening poem, and you have grasped the essence of the book, and found the key to fulfillment, a key that can unlock your genius, power, and magic. Enjoy the gift James Allen has given us. In a small package he has wrapped a timeless, immeasurable treasure. Now here's As You Think by James Allen. Mind is the master power that molds and makes, and we are mind, and evermore we take the tool of thought, and shaping what we will, bring forth 1,000 joys, 1,000 ills. We think in secret, and it comes to pass. Our world is but our looking glass. James Allen. Forward. This little volume, the result of meditation and experience, is not intended as an exhaustive treatise on the much written upon subject of the power of thought. It is suggestive rather than explanatory, its object being to stimulate men and women to the discovery and perception of the truth that they themselves are makers of themselves by virtue of the thoughts they choose and encourage, that mind is the master weaver both of the inner garment of character and the outer garment of their circumstances, and that, as they may have previously woven in ignorance and pain, they may now weave in enlightenment and happiness.